Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to do another tutorial swatches mini review on these new W7 Bare It All palettes. So these are the dupes for the Nude Obsessions by Huda. So I've already done a video on this first one. So this is the light one and this is called Exposed by W7. So it's the light one in the Huda range. And it just looks like this. So we'll leave that link down below so you can check that one out. So we're going to move on to the next palette today. So I've got the medium and the dark ones here. And we're going to move on to the medium one, which looks like this. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I got these from W7's website. If you wanted to purchase them individually, they are $4.95. Or if you wanted to purchase them in a bundle, it's a little bit cheaper. It's $12.95 for the three. I managed to find a discount code somewhere for mine, and I got mine down for £9 odd, so just over £3 each. These will usually be sold in some kind of budget store like B&M Bargains, and they're usually about £3 in there, so I pretty much paid what they will retail for later. W7 also has free shipping on their website as well, so that's something to bear in mind. Whatever you buy, there is no minimum, everything is free shipping. Okay, so I'm going to put on an eye base and zoom you in. Okay, so we are zoomed in now, and I have primed my eyes using the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. So this is the palette. There are no shade names, so I'm just going to have to point to which one I'm going to use. So I'm going to start off with a lighter colour and put that in the crease. I'm going to use this mid-tone brown here. So that's the third shade on. I would say at this point that fallout is quite minimal. I felt like when I put the shadow on, it blended away a little bit, so I just had to build it up. So I'm actually going to go into that deep brown colour there, and I'm just going to put that one in the crease and in the outer corner as well. That brown is like really pigmented, and the great thing is there's hardly any fallout, so it blended like really well. I am just going to go back into that light brown and just do a little bit of black back blending and just make this shade blend into the brown, and any harsh lines, it'll just diffuse them. Okay, so I've cut the crease again, and what I'm going to do is there are 4 shimmers in this palette, and I'm going to go into 2. I'm going to do like one fading into the other. So I want to use like this golden brown, if that makes any sense. I'm rubbish at describing colours. And I think I'm going to go into this dark brown as well, like something a little bit different for me. And then I'll re-intensify that brown so that seamlessly goes into that one. I will be using my fingers for these because I think that is the best application for them. I don't think they pick up that well with a brush. I'm on like the 3rd layer now, and now it's starting to build up. I don't know what it is, like the shimmers were quite good in the other palette, but this one just doesn't want to build. The shimmers are both on my lids now, and the darker colour went on a lot better than this brown. I don't know what it was with this brown, but I just didn't want to layer, and look at how much of a mess it is in the pan now. The brown went on absolutely perfectly, you know, it was there in one layer. So it's like the shimmers are not the same formula, because this one, I don't know, it just went on a lot better. I'm just going to use that warm brown now and put that on my lower lash line. When you like look at this palette, it is not like a summertime palette at all. We're doing like autumn kind of colours here, but you know, everybody loves a good neutral eye. Lash line colour is also really pigmented as well. Okay, so we are nearly finished. I am going to nip into the lighter palette. So this is the exposed one, and I'm just going to take that rose gold colour there and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I do think that some of the shadows in this palette performed really well. Pretty much this column performed really well. That shadow was a bit of a dud, and that shadow was okay. I obviously haven't tried them all. I've tried 5 out of the 9, so there still are 4 untouched shades. So if you remember from the last video, I did have problems with this shadow, but this one worked really well. So I think it's just a bit of a case of finding out which one works the best for you and using those shades. Like I said, I don't think these are, you know, in comparison to like Huda's formula, because Huda's formula is like a lot better than these, but if you're on a budget and can't afford that, I think you can make these work. Obviously they're not the best formula, but they are the workable. You just need to give them a little bit more time. Like for example, when I said that shade at the beginning kept blending away a little bit, you've just got to go back in and layer it up a little bit more. I also think these shadows are really great, say if you bought the whole range. Like at the moment I'm doing a palette per video, so like this one I created a really light look, and this one's like quite a mid-tone kind of autumnal look, but I think it's great if you buy them all and then you can mix and match with the shades. For example, I've used like the rose gold for the inner corner out of this one while I'm using this palette, and you can take the darker one and mix them all together. I think that's really good. So that's today's video using the mid-tone palette. So I'm going to use the other darker palette in my next video. So it just looks like this. This one's called Raw. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with this palette, because I think like the mid-tone looks quite dark on me because I am like very fair. But yeah, I will do a video with that very soon. I'm going to leave you with some swatches now, and I'll see you again shortly. Bye. Okay, so these are the swatches of the palette, and I think it looks like the Naked Hate. But yeah, I always think that whenever I do these videos, I always pick the dud of like the shimmer shadows, because look at this one and this one. They've swatched so well. They're almost like foiled, and I think it was like this one that I put on my eyes, and like it's nothing in comparison. Some of the mattes I had to go over twice with to build them up, but then that's consistent with what I said earlier, that some of the shadows needed to be built up, but some of them had really good pigmentation. Like this one was really good, and this one, actually I think they are the 2 shades that I used as well. So yeah, really nice swatches.